Does obesity cause obesity? I recently stumbled across a study that absolutely blew my mind about chicken, because chicken has been thought as this lean protein power source that can help you grow muscles in the gym, and if you want to lose a few pounds of weight, it'll also do that. But it turns out that a mountain of evidence is coming out of the scientific literature showing that the consumption of chicken is actually correlated with weight gain, adverse health, and the majority of calories in a nowadays chicken comes from fat instead of protein. So in today's video, I'm gonna look into this scientific literature and show you what I found and other protein sources we can eat to achieve our goals quicker with less adverse health effects. Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and I study for a master's in clinical nutrition, and on this channel I simplify nutrition and share insights about foods that can help you live a happier, healthier life. Let's dive right into it. First of all, I want to show you this study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, which looked at different chicken breasts throughout the whole country, and they found that 20 to 30% of the calories from this meat actually comes from fat instead of protein, which completely confused me because if you look at food labeling, you see that chicken always has around 4 or 5 grams of fat per 100 gram. I didn't believe that what we see in the store actually doesn't speak to the truth. I found out that nutritional labeling is always required. It is in the responsibility of the producer to label the food, and yet they have a 20% error margin. So food producers could technically say it's 20% healthier, has 20% less fat, has 20% less cholesterol or less sodium, that will make you think that this is actually a healthy product, when in fact it's actually above that markers that are indicated on the packaging. I understand that food labeling isn't perfect. Obviously, through the years and through selective breeding and hormonal injections and with lack of exercise and all these things makes me realize, okay, of course they can't be as fit and as lean as they used to be back in the day. That aside, let's look into why a high fat content chicken isn't healthy for us and isn't helping us losing weight. Because when we're talking about fat, there are different kinds of fats, as you probably are aware as well. And with animal fats, we usually talk about a saturated fat, because saturated fat is known to raise LDL cholesterol, and that is something that we don't want to raise, because if it goes above a certain level, we are at risk for heart disease. So eating a high-fat food is actually negatively infecting our health. And the second point I want to make is when it comes to weight loss, because I know people want to eat it to lose weight and to gain muscle. Well, first of all, we are already established that the protein content isn't as high as the fat content. And fat in the body, I know the keto people might disagree with me, but I'm referring to the biochemical science of our body and how our body breaks down fat versus how it breaks down carbs or protein, because fats are very easy for our body to turn into triglycerides, and the triglycerides go into our adipose tissues. A very easy concept for our body to eat fat, so it goes straight into our fat deposits in our body, which is where it stores it for later use. Whereas if you look at carbohydrates is the main energy source of the body. So the main goal is, if we eat carbs, we want to burn carbs. So our body stores it, if we don't use it right away, as glycogen in our liver and in our muscle, and we have huge stores. So eating a high fat and high protein food like chicken might actually not be the best for weight loss, as the high fat will turn into high fat on your body, and the high protein content isn't the preferred source of energy. So ideally you want to eat a high carb, medium protein, low fat food. And what would that be? If I look at the best protein source when it comes to nutritional literature, I would have to point my fingers towards legumes, beans and lentils, because they have around 20 to 25% of calories from protein. The majority is carbohydrates, and only a very small percentage, I think, is 0.8 or 1% of fat. So it's very lean protein. And what it also has, what chicken doesn't have, is fiber. It will be a bounty for your good gut bacteria. And I'm not sure if you already heard about the fabulous connection from our gut to our brain health and to our physiological health. Beans are associated with longevity and a healthy BMI. So if you want to swap out your high fat protein source to a healthier one that will help you stay fuller for longer through the fiber and give you energy through the carbs, definitely go towards legumes than to chicken. Remember, if you're interested in foods that can help you live a happier, healthier life, make sure to subscribe to this channel, as I'm dedicated to put more information out there that can help us all live a happier, healthier life powered by plant-based nutrition. I hope you have a nice day whenever you see this and wherever you are. And take care.
7 hours driving on the highway, far away, far away, far away. Every moment I was spending will set you away.